this is a Borg transition.
Hello, YouTubers, and all that's happened to watch. Hope you're doing well. So, another game here I wanted to talk about was Realms of the Haunting. Grabbed this a while ago, actually, for free. Long story short, it supposedly got lost in the mail. Was oblivious to it for a very long time. By then, the seller already refunded me and all that. That was pretty much a summary of that story. Eventually, it came in the mail just out of nowhere. I look at it and go, oh, maybe I should contact the seller and let them know, hey, look, this just came in. So I contacted them, told them what happened. They go, don't worry about it. It's already been refunded. Keep it, whatever. And so I was like, cool. But, I mean, it was very nice of them to do that. I mean, I was still going to give them back the money because they refunded me. So, I mean, if I got the product, took a little longer, but I got it. But it's fine. So basically, I got a hold of this here. It was in pretty good shape. It's not great shape. It's worn the hell out. But again, as to be expected, boxes like this eventually get kind of worn out. So with that said, of course, trying to fix this. All right. That's going there. As everyone watches a neckbeard, tucking stuff into a case. I should probably put some tape in there or something like that. Yeah, probably some clear tape and just fix it. So, comes with the box, all that good stuff. Comes with bubble wrap, which I kept the bubble wrap. Nice to keep in there because it keeps everything pushed inside. Came with an envelope, the mail-in stuff, which I don't think it came with anything other than just the envelope and the game. Yep, it was just the game, that, and that. So, other than that, it came with 4 discs, I believe. And I think the teeth on this one always keeps popping out. Yeah, so about 4 discs, which I'll show you in a second to make sure they don't fall out as I show you. But they come with 4 discs, which have some pretty nice artwork. The manual, as you can see there, multicolored, which is always pretty cool, and they do that because you don't get confused quite easily. Kind of like Stridar's disc, which looked identical to the first disc and all that. Some really nifty looking color to that. Look kind of like stained glass a little bit. Stone kind of vibe to it. So it comes with that. The manual, which I was talking to you about here a second ago. Again, this is not a complete version of the game. I believe I'm missing like a couple little items in there, but they're not the end of the world and I don't have them. But usual install guide, the inventory stuff right there, so it tells you how to use your items and all that stuff. Quite easy to remember and pretty much memorize. Now the game itself, of course, I'm trying to see if there's any like little artwork in there I could show you, but doesn't look like it. Nope, no, none of that type of stuff. I couldn't remember if this manual had anything like little artwork or something. I could just go, hey, look at that. But past that, the game itself is pretty awesome. It has a mixture between adventure games, which we were talking about before, as well as FPS elements as well. And so it kind of blends together this nice little Halloweenish kind of vibe to it, this horror, magic kind of thing going for it too. It's just a really well-made game. The CGI is even top-notch. Some people kind of see CGI or whatever in the game, not CGI. FMV, brain fart, CGI. I mean, you see CGI in a show nowadays, they lose their shit. But if you see FMV, correcting myself, politically incorrect, +10, you basically have the FMV in this one, which is awesome. Like the acting, the voice acting, just all these elements compound together into this one, and it just really flows off well. Usually had a lot of FMVs back in the day which are extraordinarily cheesy. Primarily, you probably would only mostly know or remember those from games like Mad Dog McCree or on the Sega CD. You usually had a cheesy game waiting there for you to touch. But for the most part, again, you usually also got rewarded with some really well done ones, such as the Tex Murphy series, and they eventually adapted over to FMV with their stuff. With Command, like the Wing Commander series as well, kind of adapted to that. This is like one of those games. It's not a masterclass game. It certainly has its issues. It has some imperfections that kind of silly sometimes. At the same time, kind of benefits you because the enemy's AI will be like, "What the hell am I doing?" And then it'll just go off the rail. But for the most part, you usually get what you're looking for in this game, which is, again, you have a lot of exploring to do, kind of like that Alone in the Dark vibe to it in terms of exploration of the mansion you're in. You eventually get to have a companion with you, which they don't really do anything other than give you clues and talk about environment items and all that. She does quite a bit in that format. And so, therefore, henceforth, and furthermore, that's pretty much it. The story itself, again, is you're playing as a young protagonist who, of course, has to go and look for his father in this mansion, which is usually kind of like the short and quick way to say it. Try and put this on the back on here. There we go. There. Perfect. Well, at least as perfect as I can make it. I like to do this as I'm talking and rambling, because, again, I can chew bubblegum and ramble. Not really. I can't quite do that too well. You'll see that. You could have seen that in most of my streams. I usually sit like resting ass face as I'm playing a game. But again, you're pretty much brought into this game with, this mansion hallway. You're brought into there and you're just like, okay, what do I do next? So you turn left, you go forward, and you begin to learn the mechanics of the game a little bit. And the game itself, it's pretty decently long. Like, it's not incredibly long. It's long enough where it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it's long enough to get you your money's worth, at least during the voyage through the game. So with that said, of course, it's a pretty outstanding game if you're looking for something for the Halloween season or just in general. It's a great game if you're looking for a classic game to check out on GOG.com, or just pick up a copy loose or complete or whatever you can find it. So with that said, of course, if you have played this yourself, Realms of the Haunting, have completed it and all that, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Again, this is for Realms of the Haunting. Again, it's available across most platforms like Steam, Steam, as well as GOG. I'd probably say go towards the GOG version because it's a lot more better handled, I think, when it comes to the builds. It's overall really, really, really solid, though. Definitely check it out if you haven't done so already, though. And again, if you like what you saw in the video, be sure to check it out again and again and again. No. If you like... I'm not going to edit this out. If you like what you saw with the video, be sure to give it a like. Be sure to click a bell that's somewhere on the page, somewhere in some platform that you're on. Check out more of my content as well. I have tons of video gameplay stuff because I like to show games, and if I have nothing really to say about them, I just record them and just put them up on YouTube. But hey, take it easy, folks, and thank you all for watching.